So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant.
What's going on, YouTube? Back at you again with another video. JC Cowboys Network. You already know what it is. Now y'all know I'm not going to start a YouTube page if I'm not going to do a video of Micah the Lion Parsons. So get your popcorn ready and your Debbie snacks and let's get to it. Micah Parsons coming out of Penn State, coming in at 6'3", 245 pounds and running a 40 and a 4.39. We're talking about a guy that was a first-team All-American, first-team Big Ten selection, and he was a conference linebacker of the year. The man was completely dominant. NFL teams were crazy for passing on this guy. All you got to do is turn on a 2019 Cotton Bowl tape, and this man went crazy. Straight menace. He had 14 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 tackles for a loss, 2 forced fumbles, 2 pass breakups, and a quarterback hurry that led to a Penn State touchdown. What's crazy is he was never really used as a defensive end at Penn State, and that was honestly a mistake because they didn't really unleash his talents. NFL teams were asleep having that man go outside the top 5, because if you got that type of rare ability, if you have that physical demeanor that he possesses, I mean, you can't find that every day on a football field. That dude right there has a chance to be something special. So we get to 2020. He opted out due to COVID, so it must have hurt his draft stock. That's probably the reason why he didn't go in the top 5, because he had some off the field issues with hazing, but it was some little stuff. So that's probably the reason why he fell in the draft, and it was a big mistake. So this man was drafted 12th overall by our Dallas Cowboys. We traded back with Philadelphia Eagles, and we still landed Micah Parsons, the steal of the draft. He had 84 tackles, 64 solo tackles, 3 forced fumbles, and 13 sacks, which is crazy. He was the unanimous defensive rookie of the year, first team All-Pro, and he was a Pro Bowler with the cherry on top. He's literally one of the most athletically gifted players that I have ever seen, with closing speed second to none. He played snaps at linebacker. We're talking about the middle linebacker and will linebacker, blitzing from A gap and B gap and getting home. He played the left end and he played the right end. On the blind side, all of that. Setting the edge, being very powerful, having bend, all types of stuff. Running the sideline to sideline, coverage. I mean, he does everything. There was a play against the Giants where the decision making that he was making in coverage, I already knew that he was just all out special. This dude is literally a do-it-all weapon. I'm talking about a Swiss Army knife, and it's hard to find players like that. Those players come once in a generation, so you gotta be able to build around somebody like him. This dude is very physical, a ferocious hitter, rangy, disruptive, and has quality instincts. He's also a player that can play either in a 4-3 or the 3-4, so it really doesn't matter. You can scheme around him all you want. He literally can play in any scheme, and he has the ability to spy quarterback. That's what you want with these type of quarterbacks now, because these quarterbacks now are so athletically gifted that they got speed. So you need a player like Micah Parsons to quarterback spy these guys and give these dudes problems all game. One thing I like about this dude, he was a leader for us day one. You can tell that he just had that it factor the minute that he stepped on the field, and the minute that he was just doing press conferences and interviews. You can just feel his presence, and you knew that he was going to be that guy that be able to keep Dak Prescott's head up. You knew that guy was going to be able to keep Zeke's head up if something was to happen, a fumble was to happen, and his head was down. You can tell that that dude was going to be there for the team, and that's exactly why I knew that he was going to be a generational talent, and he was going to be the face of this team. This dude right here has a chance to really be a Hall of Fame player. We're talking about a guy that's going to be a culture changer. Having a guy like Jalen Smith, having a guy like Leighton Vander Esch, coming in there and seeing a player like Micah Parsons and seeing the type of impact that he would make with the team, They knew that eventually their time was going to be up. They knew that their time was going to be up. But with Dallas Cowboys, it was smart that they actually made a decision to go and trade back and still land a player like MICAH Parsons, somebody that's a special talent, somebody that can be the face of this franchise, somebody that can be able to lead and keep Dak Prescott's head up, keep Zeke's head up, and have these boys straight, man. This is the type of player you want. Hall of Fame player that they're actually comparing to Lawrence Taylor. When you have a player that can play multiple positions like that and really impact games, that's the kind of player that you keep for a long, long time. Somebody that you really can build your team around. You really don't want to waste that kind of talent. MICAH Parsons, y'all already know what it is. Number 11. They call him the Lion. They call him Sticks. Dan Quinn, scheme him up because he's going to be ready to play. He's going to be a special player for us, man, and I'm loving it, man. So make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe so y'all can come vibe. You already know what it is. Gone.